Every year, more than 80 million Bibles are printed worldwide, making it the most reproduced and distributed book in history. Since the beginning of mass production, it is estimated that between 5 and 7 billion copies have been printed. But have you ever wondered how a Bible is made? The history of Bible printing begins in the 15th century with Johannes Gutenberg, a German inventor often credited with revolutionizing printing in the West. Before him, books were copied by hand by monks in scriptoria, a time-consuming and expensive process. Around 1450, Gutenberg invented the printing press with movable metal type, a major innovation that allowed books to be produced more quickly and in greater quantities. The very first printed Bible, known as the Gutenberg Bible, was published in 1455 in Mainz, Germany. It is printed in Latin and comprises 1,282 pages in 2 columns of 42 lines each. This masterpiece of printing is distinguished by its exceptional quality, imitating the style of medieval manuscripts with Gothic letters and illuminations added by hand. Approximately 180 copies are believed to have been produced, some on paper and others on vellum. Gutenberg's printing of the Bible marked a historic turning point. It facilitated the dissemination of religious texts and contributed to the rise of the Protestant Reformation and the Renaissance by making reading more accessible. The Bible was not written in one go or by a single author. It is a collection of books written over more than 1,000 years in different regions and cultural contexts. Its history begins with the texts of the Old Testament, mainly written in Hebrew, although some parts are in Aramaic. These texts include historical accounts, laws, poetry, and prophecies that reflect the life and faith of the people of Israel. The New Testament emerged centuries later, in the context of early Christianity. Written in Greek, these texts include the Gospels, which recount the life and teachings of Jesus, as well as letters from apostles such as Paul, intended to guide the early Christian communities. Over time, the Church decided which books would be considered sacred, a process known as canonization, which resulted in different times for different Christian traditions. The Bible was then translated into many languages, such as Latin in the famous Vulgate of St. Jerome, which helped spread it around the world. Over the centuries, it has remained a pillar of faith and spirituality for millions of people. So how are these holy scriptures distributed around the world? The printing of Bibles, now automated and digital, relies on a very detailed and structured process, whether for large or small print runs. Here is a detailed breakdown of the Bible printing process, from text preparation to finishing before distribution. Before the actual printing begins, it is essential that the text of the Bible be carefully prepared. There are hundreds of translations of the Bible, and each version must be adapted to the target audience. For modern versions, translators and theologians work together to ensure that the text is both accurate and understandable. Before printing, the text is reviewed and corrected by experts to avoid errors. This step is especially crucial for religious books such as the Bible, where a single error can have theological implications. The text is often revised multiple times by groups of theologians and linguists. The layout of the Bible is an art in itself. The text is arranged in a specific format to optimize readability. Elements such as margins, font size, line spacing, and headings are set to respect religious traditions and cultural preferences. Modern Bibles may also include footnotes, maps, indexes, and cross-references. Some Bibles contain illustrations, maps, diagrams, or religious drawings. These elements are often added to accompany the reading and provide a better understanding of the text. In the past, artists created illuminations by hand. Today, they are printed with the same precision as the text. Once the text layout is finalized, the next step is to prepare the imposition and plates for printing. In offset printing, imposition is the process where text is arranged on a large printing sheet, usually A0 or larger, so that when printed, cut, and folded, it forms properly ordered pages. The pages are arranged in such a way as to optimize the print run and minimize paper waste. While metal plates are created for each color, usually 4 basic colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. These plates contain a version of the text and illustrations to be printed. The image is transferred from a digital file to the plate using a photolithography process. Bible printing is an advanced technological step. Paper is the most commonly used medium for printing Bibles. However, there are different qualities of paper suitable for different uses. We have Bible paper. This ultra-thin and resistant paper is specially designed for printing large books like the Bible. It allows the thickness of the book to be reduced while maintaining good readability. It is often slightly translucent and treated to resist yellowing and wear. Some economy or pocket editions use slightly thicker standard paper. This type of paper is less expensive but makes the Bible bulkier. High-end editions use high-quality paper, often with a satin finish and gold or silver edges. This paper feels better to the touch and improves the longevity of the book. Depending on the volume of production and the format, two main types of printing are used: offset printing and digital printing. Offset printing is the most common method for large runs of Bibles. It uses metal plates that carry the image of the text and images. Ink is deposited on these plates and transferred to a rubber cylinder, which in turn prints onto the paper pages. The ink used is usually oil-based, and the paper is selected for its durability and texture. For luxury Bibles, a premium paper stock, often ultra-thin Bible paper, is used to ensure clear printing while allowing for a lightweight but durable binding. Digital printing is best suited for small quantities or on-demand production. It does not use plates but prints directly from digital files. While not as widely used for large Bible prints, it is becoming increasingly popular for special editions, such as those with custom covers or limited editions. After printing, the pages must be dried, especially for wet ink offset printing, before moving on to the next step. The ink must dry properly before the pages are handled, to prevent smudging and ensure the quality of the print. Once the pages are dry, they are cut and folded to form the different sections of the book. This may include cutting the paper to the specified sizes, whether for pocket Bibles or large formats. Binding is a critical step in the Bible manufacturing process because it ensures that the book is both durable and enjoyable to use. Signatures are groups of pages folded together. These signatures are bound together to form quires that make up the entire book. The binding process can vary depending on the quality and type of Bible. High-quality Bibles often use hand-sewn or machine-sewn binding, which allows for greater strength and a longer life. Cheaper Bibles may be bound with glue, which is less durable but less expensive. The cover may be made of cardboard for paperback editions, leather for deluxe editions, or even fabric or synthetic materials for other types of Bibles. The cover is often decorated with gold foil, hot stamping, or other decorative elements. Before Bibles are distributed, rigorous quality control is performed to ensure that each copy meets standards. Proof copies are examined for text accuracy, clarity of printing, and paper quality. The Bibles are then packaged for distribution. For deluxe editions, boxes or slipcases are often added. Bibles intended for mass distribution are simply packaged in batches for shipping. The Bible printing process combines ancient and modern techniques, combining precision, care, and attention to detail. From text preparation to final binding, every step of the production process is designed to create a high-quality product that can be distributed worldwide and stand the test of time. This process highlights the importance of modern printing and how it has made sacred texts more accessible, while preserving tradition and reverence for the content of the Bible. This ensures that the message they contain reaches diverse communities, extending their spiritual and cultural impact across the world. This is how millions of Bibles are made every day. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the process. If you enjoyed the video and believe that the Bible is true, worthy of being printed and distributed worldwide to impact lives, click the like button. Every time you buy a Bible or read a Bible, remember this process of printing until it reaches you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the windows below, there are other videos that might catch your attention. Don't miss them. Until next time.